me welcome Mr. Jurie Weidemann with a speech entitled Team Up and Accelerate. Thank you. Team Up and Accelerate, Mr. Jurie Weidemann.
Here is something I learned recently, and I want everybody to know this. You cannot achieve your dreams alone. That is why we should all team up and accelerate. I want to share a bit of a personal story this evening and use that to illustrate mentorship and being a protege. I want to talk about how parenting has taught me about being a protege as well as being a mentor. I come from a big family. I'm the eldest child of 4 children. My mother is the youngest child of 4 children. My father is the second child of 4 children. So I have a large extended family. When I consider my parents, I look at them and realize that I learned different things from each of my parents. My mother is the homebody. She's the one that stays at home, but she has immense emotional intelligence. She is a teacher, so I'm not sure whether she gets it from being a teacher or being the youngest child, bringing up her sister's children as well. My father is the extrovert. He's the one that wants to spend time with people and family. But he is also one of the people I know with the highest work ethic of anybody I know. To this day, being 74 years old today, he still works early mornings and late nights to serve his customers that he's been doing business with for a long time. My father has also taught me that working hard and loyalty produces results. If you would ask my father what his motto was, it would be family above anything else. If you go to my mother and ask her, how has she been able to raise 4 amazing children, which, by the way, includes me, she would say one word: grace. So, how did that teach me about being a protege? Today, I am a parent myself. I've got a 9.5-year-old daughter, and I look at her and see a lot of myself in her. I also realize that a lot of the interactions I do with my daughter has been dictated to me, or rather been influenced by the way my parents brought me and my brother and my sister up when we were children. As a child, I was quite stubborn. I'm the guy who said, I want to do things my way, and I want to make my mistakes and learn my own experiences. A lot of the mistakes I learned or made in my life could have been avoided had I just listened to my parents. I know every parent currently in this room, every parent that has ever been and every parent that will ever be will experience that and has experienced that. When I look at my daughter and realize that the things I do will impact her a lot more than the things I say when I try and coach her about certain things. And that is the difference between mentoring and coaching. When I look at my daughter and I look at where she wants to get or where I want her to get, it is something that I want to mentor her towards. I want to mentor her to become the person that she has inside her, the person she was born to be. When I want her to learn a certain skill, I'll be coaching her on how do you do this, that, or the other thing. Whether it be karate, whether it be communicating with different people, that would be a coaching style approach because I want her to learn a certain skill. Mentoring her or guiding her is more about the actions I take for my own life as an example for her to follow and guide her towards seeing those things in other people, in me, in her mother, in her parents, in her grandmother, my parents, in the extended family, cousins, uncles, aunts, and so on. That is a mentoring relationship that I have with my daughter because I want her to bloom into the person that she was born to be and be the best version of what she could possibly be in the future. So, I believe that as a mentor, I want my child to struggle. I want my child to fight for being a stronger version of herself. As a coach, I want to give her the quickest way of achieving a certain goal or a certain skill or a certain skill set. So that is two approaches I think every parent has to adopt, and every mentor has to adopt, and every coach has to adopt. Depending on the situation or the person that we are working with, we want to be able to adapt to what the situation requires, being a mentor and or a coach. For the people around this table in this room this evening, I want to encourage you to team up and accelerate. We all have strengths and weaknesses. We all have things that we are good at, and we all have things that we are less good at. We all need to let go of our egos and go out and find the teams, the coaches, the mentors, the communities, the people that can help us be more aware of our weaknesses and learn how to manage our weaknesses, and then define our strengths and use and develop those strengths into superpowers so that we can achieve our life's purpose by being mentored, whether it be through a book, whether it be through being part of a community, or whether it is just simply pursuing your own personal development. In closing, I want to finish with this short story. A butterfly that is about to emerge from a cocoon has to fight and struggle inside that cocoon. The butterfly's wings, apparently, I don't know for sure, but fills up with a fluid. And that fighting and squirming inside the cocoon is difficult and hard and even hurts. But if the cap of that cocoon gets taken off manually, the butterfly doesn't develop the strength to be able to fly. So they need to go through that struggle. They need to go through that fight of getting out of the cocoon. Otherwise, they will not survive. So if we, as an external person, take that cap off, we deprive the butterfly of achieving their life's vision and their life's goal. Thank you very much.